All right, there's a couple more things I want to do real quick before we do When After Dark. I'd like to talk about the Reddit API protests that have caused site instability.
Yeah.
Reddit crashed for 3 hours on Monday after over 8,000 subreddits switched to private or read-only mode in protest of the platform's new API fees. On Tuesday, Reddit CEO Steve Huffman sent out a company-wide memo downplaying the user protest. Talk about poking the bear just utterly unnecessarily.
Because you know that's going to leak.
It leaked to The Verge shortly after, because of course it did, and Huffman claimed in the memo that the blackout hadn't had any significant revenue impact and that he anticipates that all the subreddits will return by Wednesday and everything will be fine.
Because they don't make any money.
Yeah. Currently, around 5,000 subreddits are still private or locked. Huffman also warned employees to be mindful of wearing Reddit gear in public. That is kind of stupid and fear-mongery. I don't think anyone was mad at like the average random Reddit employee. People are mad at him specifically. Like, it's not Reddit employees, it's /you/spez. Like, it's pretty specific where the hate is concentrated right now. Huffman has made some pretty odd claims in the last few weeks, including apparently saying that the developer for the Apollo app tried to blackmail Reddit and telling a journalist from The Verge that the developer for the RIF app refused to talk with Reddit. Both developers have shared their past communications with Reddit, refuting these claims. The site suffered another significant outage on Thursday afternoon, and Reddit sent a message to several moderators attempting to solicit mods who are willing to work with them to overthrow their fellow moderators and reopen the subreddits. They seem to be getting... For a company that's cool as a cucumber, this is not affecting our revenue. They're resorting to some pretty weird, desperate stuff. There was also a post in the Floatplane chat from Nicholas. Have you heard about Reddit restoring deleted comments of users who are leaving the platform as a way to ensure that if you leave and delete all your content as an act of protest, they will still keep the value of everything you posted?
Like, okay, here's a take that people maybe don't want to hear. I'm really surprised they haven't been way more drastic about this. Very, very surprised. Like,
I'd be freaking out. It's pretty clear. If anyone knows how to like raise a storm online, it's Reddit.
Oh yeah, and they sure did it. Which, yeah, you probably should have expected them to do, because you're absolutely right. Like, look at Wall Street Bets. They brought down giant investment for it. Like, that was all done on Reddit. These are the people, you know. But what is surprising to me is that they haven't taken a way more ham-fisted approach and just been like, no. We have disabled...
Your sub is actually open.
Yeah, we have disabled the ability for subs that at this date were open to be closed right now. And maybe you make it so that newly created subs can be created in a private state, but you can't make subreddits with a certain amount of subscribers to them that were public. You can no longer make them private or something. I'm very surprised they haven't done that. Someone in Floatplane chat said restoring comments runs afoul of multiple cyber privacy laws. Yeah, absolutely. Like, this is going to be a huge problem for them. Yep. I've already ran into an issue. I Googled the answer to a problem I was having, and it ran me into a private subreddit. That sucked a lot. That was annoying.
But I think it's kind of necessary. I'm solidly on the side of the developers. Reddit has not engaged with them in good faith.
Developers as in, that's going to get confusing. Developers as in the Reddit is fun and Apollo developers.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So basically the developers of tools that relied on Reddit acting in good faith, who are now screwed over because Reddit did not act in good faith. What Reddit's doing is legal, but legal is the absolute bare minimum. If you have integrity, then you should act in good faith. And Reddit hasn't. They've lied, they've obscured, they have
Yeah, like there is absolutely ways that they could have worked with these apps to
be sustainable, to keep everybody sustainable.
Because if they just appealed to people and they were like, hey,
this is the problem.
Reddit's not making money.
These are real numbers.
The alternative is we shut down.
How do we work together to solve this?
Yeah.
That's a totally different situation, but it's obviously not what happened.
I feel like they could have taken this insanely powerful, often chaotic force that is the Reddit user base and actually
harnessed it.
Yeah. instead of just poking the bear as hard as you possibly can. Like this whole thing just feels incredibly poorly thought out and planned and executed and everything else.
So
It's very
naturally, Reddit
dumb.
users have come up with creative new ways to protest. r/pics, a community with 30 million subscribers, has decided that henceforth, all images will be of John Oliver looking sexy.
That is so random and so Reddit-like. Hilarious. So what? Just everything posted here that isn't that just gets deleted, or like
Apparently.
very funny, very very funny. Oh man, that's hilarious.
Alrighty then.
Apparently, GIFs did it too.
Makes sense to me. Is Kick.com back yet? Oh.
Oh.
I saw it start to load in and I switched to my screen and it was not.
Oh my god. r/GIFs has been renamed to GIFs of John Oliver.
Oh my God.
And it's just, it's
GIFs of John Oliver.
Yeah.
Perfect.
amazing. Amazing. That's it.
All right. Frankly, I like it better now. I'm going to spend
Improve.
more time on Reddit. Good gravy. There's a lot of merch messages. Dan, what have you done? Why did you send so many merch messages?
Yeah, Dan.
I'm just trying to keep this company afloat. Afloat plane. Hey, got him.
Ah!